In this episode, this is the Feb update for the Stars Portfolio 2025. Now, this is the continuation of the experiment that we did on Jan 2nd, where I invested my own money in around 11 to 12 stocks to see how this would go on for the whole year. Obviously, after Jan 2nd, the whole market came crumbling down, but it did not scare us, it did not worry us because we are in it for the longer time frame. But again, let's quickly look at what are the companies that are there, how low have they gone. Let's look at Nifty, and then let's look at the whole picture and what are the things that actually happened in Feb and our quick outlook for March. This is not going to be a very big video, a very short video. Now, let's quickly look at how the Nifty looks like right now. So, if you look at Nifty, we have been in a constant downward trend since the month of September, right? October actually, but since October, we have been in a downtrend. Multiple different factors. I don't want to get into those factors again. And right now, even though it seems like we are out of it and we just had two good, good days in the market, but as of today it still looks like a small red. But we are not completely out of it, because until and unless we don't break this channel, I don't think we're going to go out of this entire momentum, right? So we're still going to be in a bearish momentum, and as of now this bearish momentum is going to continue. So I don't know if this is a dead cat bounce or an actual bounce, but we will have to wait and see what basically happens with this, right? And if you look at the mid cap index, even the mid cap index has taken a massive beating, slowly has come back up. But if you look at the mid cap index from the peak, it had gone down to almost 22%, and now it is currently trading at hovering around minus 19%. And same thing with the small cap index. It had gone down from the peak to almost 27%, which is a huge one third almost drawdown. And then now we come down to minus 20%, 22%. So it's almost like one fourth or one fifth of your portfolio has been completely wiped out, right? So that is the sad part about investing. But the only good thing is that this is also giving an opportunity in many stocks. And as you know, I am a long term buyer, so I'm only suggesting that we should just keep buying and not look at the falls, because the fall is where you get an actual opportunity, right? Now let's quickly look at the companies and let's look at what did we do in the month of Feb, right? This is the Stars PF. Now, if you look at the month of Feb, you can see here there are two tabs that have been created in the month of Feb. Now, what we did in the month of Feb is when the market crashed so much, or when the market corrected so much, we went on our members only YouTube community. And on 17th of Feb, I did an average of 10% in stars. Now, 10% basically means if I had invested 1 lakh in this, I have invested another 10,000 rupees to average this out, right? A 10% of the PF level, not too much. Now, a lot of people had this question that Shashank, why not invest 20%, 30%, because the fall was quite deep. But I want to stagger my investments. If it falls more, we will invest another 2.5%, another 5%. And then when we see a proper uptick, we will again, even on an upward average, we will do around 2.5 to 5%. So we have done an average of approximately 5 lakhs, which is the entire portfolio of 50 lakhs. So we did an average of 5 lakhs, which is 10%. And we didn't do it across all the stocks. Now that is again very important, because if you do it across all the stocks, then there is a difference with what I do, mainly because I didn't believe that all stocks needed a flat appraisal, right? Basically, that's what it was. Now, what are the stocks that we actually did? Three stocks that we did not average was Apar, Zaggle, and Innova. And these are the reason why we did that as well, right? Mainly, Apar had a massive issue because it was a fundamental issue that came out in their conference call highlights. They mentioned that they had a 2% margin dip. 2% EBITDA margin dip is huge because of raw materials that came from China. And they also said that this might spill over to the next quarter as well and it might not recover. So that is what I'm also cautious on this, that if it actually does spill over to the next quarter, then it might become a problem for me. Hence, I have not averaged apart. Coming to Zaggle, again, fell quite deeply, right? Because it was also sitting at high P. So high P stocks obviously took a massive beating, but the company has been very strong. Promoter has been buying, and a lot of other good things are happening with the company. But I want to wait and see if this company actually performs, because there's a lot of noise around this company, and I want to see if the performance actually comes in. So I've not averaged this. Same with Innova. Innova, if you look at the result, this came out this quarter. If you go and listen to their conference call highlights, they basically said that some of the revenue that was supposed to come in this quarter, around 20 to 30 crores, has been booked in the next quarter. Right now, I want to see if that is actually correct, or if the management is just doing some kind of a play. So I'm going to wait for this. So no rush. But remaining companies, which are AMCs, I have done the averaging. And the reason why I have done the averaging, because I feel after March all AMC companies will start doing well. Anantraj also, I have done averaging on this, mainly because they have three projects going out in the month of March, April, May, and this is a residential real estate backed project in Gurgaon. So if that comes in, the sales will go up and the stock will eventually go up. Varun Beverages, again, I have no idea why it's falling so much. It is such a beautiful gem of a company. We averaged it again. Kaplan again averaged. PGL has been one of the strongest companies in the portfolio, have averaged it as well. So before I go into this, obviously I keep giving regular updates in the members only community section. So if you guys are looking to come into this to get regular updates only for people who want to understand more, like what happened with IGIL and a lot of things have fallen down. So these are some basic updates that I keep giving there, right? Coming back to the stars PF. Now, if you look at this, let's look at, I have made it into two brackets. One is the averaged version and one is the non-averaged version. Now, why do I have the non-averaged version? This is because as this is an experiment, I want to see what would happen to the portfolio if I did not average it and let it go as it was, and what has happened if I had averaged it. At the end of the year, I will get an idea of what went wrong, what we did well, what we didn't do well. And as you know, I have been tracking this like a diligent blog that I've been writing every single month on what is happening. Like, for example, in the month of Feb, we saw that the consumption, the budget came out. It felt like a very long month, but the budget came out Feb 4th. Today was the first day we saw FI becoming net buyers. But again, it was not a positive sign. It fell. IT raid happened in 361 on Feb 7th. Feb 7th, we had results of PGEL, Zaggle, Kaplan coming today, all positive. So I have been constantly blogging, almost like a blog itself. I've been putting it here only so that in the future, after 12 months, I have this whole history to go and look at and see what I could have done better and how I can make my investing journey better. All of this is just my own money. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make my own self better. Nobody's perfect in the market. Nobody claims to be perfect in the market, but we're all trying to make our edge in the market. If you look at small cap index today, let me just check the latest rate as of today. I think yesterday we had the market going up. So Nifty small cap is sitting at 15350. So let's see how this looks like right now. So if you look at the non-averaged PF, we see that Nifty 50 has fallen by 7% till date from Jan 2nd, from when we've invested. 10.92% on Nifty 500. Nifty mid cap has gone down by 13%. Nifty small cap has gone down by almost 19.919%. And RPF is down by around 30%, which is a 10% difference from the small cap index, right? And this 10% difference we had seen even in the month one, and we have continued the fall in the year month two as well. And if you look at the averaged portfolio, we are seeing a slightly different number because we have averaged it. So we are at minus 27 now, overall minus 29. But not a worry, because if this minus 19 actually recovers in the end of the year or even by the end of the year, this minus 27 should also recover due to our averaging and due to the changes that we're constantly making, right? Now, if I look at the month on month tracking, this is where it gets very interesting. And this is something I want all of you guys to see as well. If you see, Nifty 50 in Jan had only fallen by 2.5% and then suddenly fell by another 5% in the month of Feb. Nifty 500 from minus 5 to minus 12, minus 7 to minus 16, minus 10 to minus 22, and ours fell from minus 23 to minus 34. Now, obviously, if you see these falls, this Feb month can be clearly said that it is one of the worst months that we have seen, right? And in the first month we had a higher fall because most of our high P stocks corrected in the month of Jan. That is why you see the variance between small cap and us went up by almost 13% difference, right? And if you see in the month of Feb, small cap has actually fallen down by almost 11%, and we have also exactly fallen by 11%. So I can clearly see that the variance that was there between me and the small cap index has actually gone. The remaining 8-9% that has fallen due to high P companies correcting, that will only recover if the market starts going back into a good zone. Maybe in the month of September, October, November, we should be able to see that. But as of now, we see that we are sitting at minus 34 in the month of Feb. So in the month of Feb also we are down, and the whole market is still down in this year. We have not got back our year yet. So we're still hoping and praying that our year comes back to normal zones, right? I mean, obviously everyone wants their money back up, but not to worry, not to bother, mainly because why we're not stressed too much is because we are starting to average. So in any smart situation, averaging is something that is very good and has to be done. So we have started our average only method, right? So this is basically how the stars PF looks on the month of February. Now, let me talk about what do I see happening in the month of March. I don't see crazy activity happening in the month of March. And before I actually show you that, let me just show you this as well. Because a lot of people, when I show the Excel sheet, don't believe that it's paper trading. It's not paper trading. This is actually how it looks. Sorry, this is actually how it looks. I was just zooming in, right? I can refresh this and show you that this is kite, right? And this is actually how it is. 54 lakhs is what we've invested. 39 lakhs is what is our current value. We are currently at minus 27 as seen in the Excel sheet, and this is today's PNL, which is going slightly up. So as you can see here, these are the same stocks, and the highest pain is going in APAR right now, and the rest of it is absolutely fine. The rest of it not fine, but its highest pain is in APAR and Anandraj, but I'm okay that these stocks will eventually take over and do well. The lowest drawdown is VBL, and PGL has been strong, very strong in this entire market, right? Coming back. Now, looking at the month of March, I don't see anything significant happening in the month of March. I believe that in the month of April is when we will start looking at a very good market. April, May, June, when these data comes out, especially where the extra 1 lakh crore that is entering the market, when that comes out, I think that will be a positive sign. Number two, if the market is falling so much, usually the government of India steps in, or any government in any part of the world. When the market falls down so much, the government of India will step in and do some drastic measures to make the market look good again, because obviously everyone wants the market to look good again, right? So that is going to happen. I think, if I'm not wrong, I just saw today that RBI has also introduced another OMO, another injection into the market of around 1 lakh crore. So that is again going to add huge liquidity into the market as well. So again, happy news over there. But I still feel the market has not taken all of this into consideration, and we are still in a very bearish, undervalued sentiment, which is a great sign, because I'm buying constantly buying, and I've been putting it on the YouTube community itself of, what I'm looking at, what are my 15 watch lists that I'm looking at, what to buy, what will I buy first, second, third. So I'm buying, I'm a net buyer. But yes, I don't have too much money to buy, because I'm already invested in the market by around 80%. So whatever 10-15% I have, slowly I'm deploying, but nothing compared to what my fall is in the market. So that will recover when the market recovers only. But now I'm taking some small bets over here, over there, to make some money when it starts going up. Okay, awesome. This is me, Shashank Udupa, signing off. If you have any doubts, any questions, let me know in the comment section below. And also, a lot of people had requested that, Shashank, can you make a update on your son's PF? Yes, I have added more money into it. I've not changed the stock constituents, but I've added more money into it. I've averaged it out. I will make another very quick video, maybe tomorrow or day after. I will make a video on the son's PF as well. So if you have any doubts, any questions, put in the comment section below. And if you want to join the community and get constant live updates about the market, there is the link below as well. This is me, Shashank Gorupa, signing off. Take care. See you guys. Bye.